Hello and welcome to another Avatar video about the Avatar world starting over again. Woo! I decided to do 2 of these videos in a row because I want to, and also because I'm going to be changing my schedule and stuff is happening, so yeah, all that. And then we have the map. I updated some cities. I changed the capital over here to make it more central. Add these gray dots are like minor cities, or like not minor, but like major cities that aren't capitals. And you see, you might have wondered where the brown team, some of the brown team members quit. That's called foreshadowing. So, you'll have to wait and see. So, yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get in. So, you might have noticed the title of this video about war, and yes, that's why I have the political the alliances view pulled up. And let's start with war over here between the blue team and the yellow team, mainly focused on the red team. So let's start with the brown team. Let me make that bump. And then they take this area over here, they dig into it, and then like the dark red team goes over here and then takes this area, and then we see the golden team comes over here and takes this area, this small bit of area, and then the yellow team takes this area, and then we have that. And now the dark red team takes another portion over here, not near this big city. And the red team is trying to fight back, but it's not working too well. And then the dark red team kind of encircles the city and then captures the city. So now they have another big city. And the yellow team makes a voyage over to this island over here to try and get close to the capital. And then the golden orange team makes a fort over here to try and get close to the capital. And the brown team is slowly chipping away at the front lines over here. And so yeah, that's happening. And this is like all kind of closing in on the red team. And the red team makes a peace treaty that allows, so they agree upon some borders. There's a gold team standing out here. There's even a bit of a yellow team standing right here. And also the yellow team gets more land over here. And then the dark red team gets some new land over here. And the golden orangey team gets quite a bit of new land over here. And then the brown team gets some new land here, this strip of land there. And their borders over here are pretty intermixed. So they're thinking of a possible solution. Like before, they had like the dark red team and the pink team joined together because of like the whole situation where they're kind of intertwined, and this is kind of happening again. So because they're already in like unity and one like union, they decide something drastic. They all join up into one thing, like one conglomerate nation across this like whole thing, which is like a lot of land over here. So we have the dark red team compared to the red team over here, and the dark red team is now just become like a global superpower. They're probably first in the world right now, like because of they're all combined, this red team union, and like now the dark red team is kind of seen a bit as a threat, and the black team is also dislikes the yellow team a bit. Oh yeah, and also the orange team. They didn't fight that much, but let's just say they got that area. And so like the black team, the black group kind of sees this as a threat, being so big. So they launch a war effort to get to the red team. And the red team like sees this declaration of war and tries not all of that. I mean, tries taking this peninsula over here to connect its land right here. But then the light blue team takes some land right here at the border. And then the blue team starts taking some of this land over here. And this land over here. And then the brown team decides to also get involved a bit, send some troops out and onto here, onto this small. Never mind. They don't get involved. Brown team is fairly fine, just staying back a bit. And then the blue team claims this territory over here that used to belong to the orange team. And now that the yellow team is like, hey, they're fighting back, so they join the black union, and the yellow union kind of like conjoin for now to fight against the dark red, because the dark red is seen as a threat. So the red team takes over this part and starts like getting over here and adding like multiple fronts to the battle, because all their troops were over here, so they can't go through here because the red team waters near their capital, so they had to send troops all the way like from here and just like kind of load them over here. So they actually take quite a bit of land back because they were not ready for this. And then the orange team is like, hey, I want to get in on some of this, and takes some of this land near the peninsula. Not all of it, but I just have all of it right now. Red team also takes that land, and the blue team also takes this land. So that's happening, and then so the orange team slowly makes its way up through here, and then the light blue team also makes some efforts to try and surround their city. So they do that, they have the city surrounded, and then they take it. Yay, they took another dark red team territory. So this is like happening over here, and and now they have the borders spaced up. Like, this is a short border, so they have it pretty secured, but the red team over here, so a long open border with no mountains or anything, so they decide to they keep on taking until they eventually come to a peace agreement. So they have this is the peace agreement they come up with, like this. And also the red team gets back this island. So this is the new borders. So they eventually have it like this. The dark red team is still very big, but not as powerful. And actually, it was a false retreat that they did, and they decided that they kind of reinforced those borders, and then the light blue team is also part of the Purple Alliance, and they command the Purple Alliance to start attacking the dark red team, and they say this was like. They say that they decided to do it on their own, but it was really the light blue team telling them to do it, and it's like, oh yeah, it's a different alliance, so it's like, holy fine. It's like got the black team down here, and then even like this like bluish gray team comes up a bit and connects its borders to over here. Right, through this stretch. So this happens. So that's nice, but they weren't as giant, and they decided, it's not worth it. So this is actually what borders are left up like. But the war is not over, because you know how I was talking about how the brown team, these are like, they lost like from the Brown Alliance, like, you know, like countries that are just like teams that decide to leave. That's because they became dictatorships. Woo. And like, it's just a bit like, and well, let me just put this back there, because they are still in the brown team, the green team. But you know who's not? It's a massive rebellion that happens that uses the gold team's colors, or the yellowish, yeah. Oh, yep, they take the whole entire world, apparently. Where is that leak? I honestly do not see a leak. Because there definitely is a leak, because then that wouldn't be happening. So, I don't know. Let me just outline. Very crudely outline this. What? I said nothing. What is happening? Yeah, I'm just gonna use this tool. I don't know why it's not working. But, oh! I'm on the wrong layer. How long have I been on the wrong layer? Oh wait, no, I was on there. Okay. Whoops. That makes way more sense. Oh wait, yellow team are... Oh, this should be... I forgot to change this. Dark red team. Also, this is also dark red team. This is dark red team, dark red team, dark red team, dark red team. A lot of dark red team. Yeah, they didn't decide to do anything in the colonies. Mainly because I forgot, but also because, they didn't care about them as much. But then we have, yep, yellow team is bright yellow team is dictatorship. This dark purple team, dictatorship. Then we have this like bluish gray team, dictatorship. And you guessed it, this dark purple team, dictatorship. Wow, and we even have representatives from all nations. We have waterbenders, earthbenders, airbenders, and firebenders. Everyone wants their dictatorships. Crazy. And these dictatorships are like, hey, like, we want, and there's like, they see this as a threat because, like, dictators, and the whole thing happens where this is and there's war happening, and the dictatorship decide. A lot of these dictatorships are like, hey, we want to join lines over here, and then they don't join any alliances, but like they're kind of like chilled with the people over here, with the teams over here. So these guys, all of the blue team, the yellow team, the black team, and like the purple team, all want their colonies back. Or not teams, I mean groups. And all want their colonies back and just new lands, because all these rebellions, and they decided to, it's fine for the dictatorships to stay, but they want the rest of their stuff back, and they want to take some land. So they decide, like, oh, and then they have the blue team starts making war against the dark brown team, and the dark blue team over here, and takes this area because they're pretty much powerless to stop them because they don't have as many resources. And then the dark red team is like, hey, also is like, hey, we want some of this, and they take that area. And then they have the red team decides they take this island, and the pink team is actually a bit stronger than the other teams here, and they actually take a bit of them back, but it's basically useless. And then and then we have the dark red team also is like, hey, we want some of this island, even more of this island, and they take that. And then you have like this this team. It's like, hey, we want some land, so they take some land. Me see land, me take land. And then the black team is also like, hey, we want land. So they are like, they go up to here and take this land. Oh, it's weird with the other layer on top. There. So, and then they decide, oh, purple. That's why I divvied it up so much, because this is reflective of future borders. So the blue team decides to take this area because they want this area, and then the red team decides to kind of take this area because they want it, and then the dark red team kind of goes through here and takes this area to try and connect their colonies, but also in turn kind of cutting them off a bit from the expansion. And then the light blue team takes this area yeah, sure, that area. All of that. And I take this area, and then the red team takes some of this area over here, and then the blue team takes some of this area until they only have the peninsula left. And then they have a peace treaty, and like, hey, like this, yeah, they have a peace treaty, and they're basically, the purple team's not doing too hot. They literally, like, only have, like, a tiny peninsula's worth of land. So, they work out a peace treaty. These are the borders. And the brown squad was definitely on the losing end, but what you gonna do about it? Really nothing, because they can't really do anything about it. So I don't know. So yeah, that happens. And then the blue team, yeah. So this is today's episode. Huge war happening all around, and this is, yeah. Goodbye, Avatar nerds, and have a good day. And likes, comments, subscribe, all that, and stay tuned for the next episode. Ooh, wait, I gotta get a good money shot. Boom. Okay. Goodbye, Avatar nerds.